Welcome back to another episode of My Watch Therapy. Today we have this Seiko Presage automatic. Let's take a moment to connect. Awesome. It's so awesome when you have a display case back and can see the movement, but when you have a display front case to see the movement, it's pretty darn cool too. Look down there, just up from the P. Let the second hand go. You can see that pallet fork. Bang, 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 bang. That's why they put jewels there, right? That thing just pounds all the time. High wear area. You can see the places that have that sort of pink look to them. That's where the other jewels are. Oh, look at that. And the light, which is kind of challenging today, you can still see the textured sort of dial there. Oh, yeah. It looks like an old TV when the power goes out. A connection, rather. It just. Awesome. 24-hour dial there. Again, we got that display case. You can see the balance wheel, the pallet fork, everything just moving in unison at 21,600 vibrations. It's really, really a beautiful watch. Sometimes I think of Presage, and I think it's just me, but it's kind of like a step between like Seiko and Grand Seiko. I know there is Seiko Luxe. Seiko's just such a huge conglomerate. There's so many levels. King Seiko, there's tons. But I think this right up here is super high in build quality. The only thing that I notice a little bit, I'll talk about it later, is the bracelet. I think that's where they kind of cut some corners there. This is a stock bracelet you could find on a watch for half its price. Speaking of price, there is the price. It is for sale at Tick Tock Shop. They have been kind enough to lend this to me. I'll put a link to the product in the description. SSA423. Speaking of Grand Seiko, that's what I happen to be wearing today. I'll switch these out. There's my spring drive, if anybody cares. I never know. Look at the dial. It looks kind of brownish there. A lot of times it just looks black. Whoa, awesome. Again, not the same, but it kind of just gets me thinking of just that quality. It just feels like you're holding something a little nicer. It is the Presage line, so I get it. That's the point. You can see I have a 17 centimeter circumference wrist. It's like just under 7 inches. I think you can see it fits quite nicely. It's not sized. Plenty of room. So I could say you could go down to 6 1/4, maybe even 6 inches. It'd be big for that person, but then maybe that's what you like. Seiko, as usual, makes it feel quite comfortable on wrist. I don't think there's an upper limit. I think you could have a bigger wrist than mine. Again, mine is right around 7 inches, 17 centimeter circumference. Really nice. And you saw in the intro, it has a really nice display case back. It's kind of hard to get the angle there. There it is. 41-hour power reserve, 24 joules. Super nice. It's got a signed crown. Another nice touch. The website told me it's inspired, it's quite confusingly to me. Maybe somebody else can help me understand. Maybe it's that 24-hour dial, but I don't think so. No. It says it's inspired by a 1960s watch that was called the Crown Chronograph. I'm already confused because I don't see a chronograph here. What else does it say? It says it was Japan's, there's a better shot. They called it Japan's first stopwatch, or Japanese-made stopwatch. stopwatch from Japan. I don't see a stopwatch on here. There's no pushers. There's a, you know, a 60-minute or second bezel on here, and a 24-hour. If you were doing doing it by the hour, maybe. I don't know. Somebody help me understand. But they have made it sporty. It's got the Luma Bright hands that show up quite nice. It's got this pearl dial. Really nice. Like I said, I think the only thing where I just feel like they got this beautiful, and then you start panning down, and I think the bracelet, which is nice, you know, it's kind of got that wishbone clasp there, nice polishing on the side, but I think they could have done a little more, put a little more comfortable bracelet, something, you know, similar to this. It's got smaller links, so it really wraps around your wrist. It forms quite nicely. I'm just not feeling that here, but beyond that, I think it's great. Thank you for spending so much of your precious time, 6 or so minutes with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. I get back to every comment. I call them compliments, not comments. I don't mean to be cheesy, but it's really how it feels to me. It's a compliment that you would take the time to write a comment. Thanks so much. Take care. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.